To have a high-level program that's changing the game, you have to have a few things. Upgraded facilities, a coach with a vision, that would be Coach Prime in this case, the athletes that can change the fortunes of a university, and a strength and conditioning coach. And not just any of them. This one I'm about to talk about is already making a great impression. And I'll chime in. What's good, everyone? This is Raw Truth Media, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. Please like and share this video. Now, remember the one vid I did when I talked about the Jackson State running backs, how it's going to help the offense. I mentioned in that video that the Celebration Bowl, the loss to South Carolina State, was the best thing that ever happened to this team. Now, I'm not for losing, but this Jackson State team had to remain focused. That this goal of theirs is bigger than themselves. This is about HBCU dominance. And the best way to dominate, besides the facilities and the recruits, you need a top-notch strength and conditioning coach. And the good thing about Coach Prime, he has connections. And with his connections, he found an associate strength and conditioning coach from Georgia, the national champions. Now, I know some are going to say, well, he wasn't the head of Georgia's strength and conditioning, but still, if you're an assistant coach of a national championship team, in the SEC that is, you're the real deal. Everyone's raving how Coach Mo, that's what they call Maurice Sims, is doing an excellent job. They're seeing the results. The skilled players are filling out. The linemen are more stronger than last season. It's not even close. Now, this is what people who are close to the program are saying. Even Tim Brewster, who is a great coach and doing an amazing job with recruiting and coaching tight ends, he had a tweet about Coach Sims, and he said, and I quote, "This man right here, Coach Sims, is an absolute game changer for our strength and conditioning program at JSU. Our players will be big, strong, fast, and nasty." And he put an emphasis on nasty. If you watch Georgia, they were one of they were the best blocking team that we have all seen all year. The receivers blocked well. The tight ends blocked well. The linemen did their thing. Their body types were noticeable. They were men amongst boys. It didn't matter if it was the tough conference in the SEC or the national championship game or the semifinal against Michigan. They were different from every other team. And if an assistant coach can bring that to a HBCU, that would do wonders. I want all HBCUs to look like that. To look like that type of team that steps out of the bus and opposing teams say, it's going to be a long day playing against them. There was a time when HBCUs looked like that. That was before integration. We all know the history. But this new HBCU era has a chance to do great things, but with hires like that. And that's what I want to see from HBCUs. Let's get creative in hiring. Yeah, they may not have a high position at a big time college, but if you could get an analyst, a position, a higher position, or associate assistant, a higher position, they could become great within the HBCUs and make a name of themselves. That's the dream I envision. It may be a dream, but it's a dream that I think can come true. But let me read you off some of Maurice Sims' accolades, his accomplishments. As you know, he was part of the Georgia National Championship team. He was with them since 2020. Before that, he was assistant associate coach for Army. And Army from 2017 to 2019 had some good years. They were physical. That option was tough to stop. They had that good year in 2017, 10-3. Then they had that year, I believe, 18, where they're 11-2. And when they beat Houston in the Armed Forces Bowl, 70-14. And again, here's a trend: physical, dominant teams, teams that outwilled the opposing defenses or offenses. So he came around against winners. He's always been around winners. You look at his resume, and he's bringing that to JSU. What he is going to unfold for this current roster is going to be a JSU team that you probably all haven't seen in a while. The first game in the Orange Blossom Classic, when they go out there for team run, I bet you everyone in the stands are going to say, wow, Jackson State sure has gotten bigger. They're stronger. They're faster. Again, an 11-2 team, improving their roster, coaches, etc. I can't think of how many teams have won 11-2 and be motivated. I don't know what Jackson State's record is going to be because I don't predict games. But if they're consistent and they trust their training and they trust the training of the coaches as well as the strength and conditioning coach, Mo Sims, then they could get to a place that they want to be. Not just the Celebration Bowl, but dominance. To dominate the whole FCS. Let me say it for the people in the back. To dominate this whole league, not just the conference. And I want a lot of SWAC teams, MEAC, etc., to do the same thing. Not just Jackson State. I think that's the goal of everyone that wants to see HBCUs progress to another level that we have never seen. Man, the time is now. Football needs to hurry up. Because I want to see some hidden tackling, great coverage, the passion of the game. I want to see all that. Can't wait to see the show. This is Raw Truth Media. Y'all stay blessed out there, and I'm out.